Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ryan Makes Sense. Today we are looking at a viewer requested stock. This ticker symbol is DTST. I believe it is called Data Storage. I know nothing about this company. I haven't looked it up yet. Let's do it together. Let's see what I think the personal stock price is. Is it profitable? What are their gross margins? What does the chart look like? Most importantly, are insiders buying or selling? Are institutions buying or selling? Who knows? Let's find out together. All right, you guys, I am on the world's best website, finviz.com. I have just arrived. We're looking at DTST, Data Storage Corp. All right. Wow, look at this chart. Whoa, it went up over 100% in 6 months. Sounds like it needs to cool down. I look at the bigger picture, obvi. Ooh, are these reverse splits? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's gotten to $38 overnight several times. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So, first of all, they are not profitable. They have negative income here. Gross margins over 35%. That is amazing. Earnings per share next year, very nice, 90%. Can't argue with that. They have a lot of cash on hand. Whoops, quick ratio. They have a lot of cash on hand. How much? I don't know. They have very little debt. Look at their sales just boom like a rocket ship. So I can see why it exploded. Uh, wow, very low float stock. This thing could literally just move to the moon tomorrow. Wow, very low volume down here. Institutions are buying. Insiders are buying. Might be getting ready for a nice little setup. Let's see if the weekly chart looks a bit different. All right, we see resistance here at 371, big time for sure. The 365-day moving average, this green one, it's probably going to come up to that. Do we have a cup in hand? Ah, we do. We have a cup handle. Boom. Getting ready again. Okay. This is a bearish weekly candle, though. I will say that we have a long upper wick. However, we look at months, not weeks, typically. The current monthly candle, oof. Okay, so check this out. Definitely hitting some resistance again, like at the 360 mark. It's gonna be tough to tell if it's gonna break and move more. Um, I think we would have to just really watch this one. 2 months ago, the volume was 1.2 million. Last month, 1.14 million. This month, 506,000. So yeah, it's got momentum. It's definitely got momentum. You know, look at it. It's still rising. Uh, yeah, this is definitely a momentum play. I would like to see it come up and test this $4.30 mark. Um, but you know, I don't know. I just don't know if it will. It could, and then it could fade back down. We really just have to watch how the rest of the month goes, honestly. So this video is coming out on the 23rd, which is next Monday. Um, can I bring it out earlier? Let's see. No, not really. Yeah, so the 23rd. Um, watch it for the rest of next week, and then going into next month. Next Tuesday is the last candle close. If the DTST stock is around $3.64, it could continue its move up, honestly, and I would watch to see if it breaks 427. And I say 427 because we'll just look since 2017. The stock has really respected the 50 SMA, which is that orange line. You can see it stays up, tests it, stays up, stays up. test, stays up, rejection. This big red candle goes through. This candle tries to break it. It can't. This candle tries to break it. It can't. Can you guys see it on my screen? Yeah. This candle tries to break it. It can't. And the price has now taken over the 20 SMA, and it looks like it's trying to gain strength. It is gaining strength and trying to break. So there might be a good chance it might, but I don't see down here, I don't see big volume to break it, honestly. So yeah, that's where we're at. In terms of what the stock price could be, if we do my conservative price calculations, and this calculation is for microcap stocks like this one. So we take 23.17 million, we remove, well, typically we add the income, but since the income is negative, we're gonna minus it. So we're gonna minus 3.10. And we could look at cash and debt, but typically for these smaller companies, they're more so about guidance and where the company is going. This company is guiding positively, and there's no debt, and they do have quite a bit of cash, I think. I just don't really like their cash eclipses their debt. So that's, if there was a lot of debt right here, I would go down and I'd probably be like, wow, this stock is overvalued. And so I take this and I divide it by the shares available, which is the shares float. And it comes up to the stock price of $4.84. And just to confirm the balance sheet, the cash, they only have $2.2 million with cash. Why was it saying, oh, because they're short-term investments, 9 million. Okay, that's big. Total assets, 24 million, beautiful. Total debt or total liabilities is 5. So that's like a 5x eclipse there, which is amazing. Total debt is 1.42 million, which they could knock out. So this is a very speculative company. However, this type of company is something that has done very well. It's infrastructure. I look at it as a data solutions. Services include disaster recovery, infrastructure as a service, and cybersecurity. So let's just take a look at the website actually really quick. Data Storage Corp. So yeah, when I hear data storage, I think of like companies that it stores it like literally in a building. Okay. Products, solutions. IBM Intel. Okay, so several things. Partner program. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Resources, about us, company overview, I guess. I don't know. Cloud First, a unit of data storage, is a provider of data protection and business continuity services that help organizations secure their data, minimize downtime, and recover and restore data within their objectives. Through its 4 data centers. Okay, so there are data centers, which is what I was thinking. Okay, so this is a very speculative company. What can this company do to really get to 100 million in sales? Let's go to here. So, I mean, nothing really stands out here, unfortunately. Uh, they were profitable last quarter. The last 2 quarters, they were profitable. I will give that to them. If the trend goes the right way, they could continue profitability, which would be great. But I want to see the gross profit is naturally rising, although revenue, this is a good thing to note here. Look at this. So the first quarter of 2023, they did 6.8 million in revenue, but they paid 4.7 million for that revenue. That's not that great. You can see the gross profit. And then last quarter, Q2, they made 5.9 million and they only paid 3.3 million, meaning their brand became more sticky. That's one sign of business continuity. business strength is brand stickiness. You want to continue partnerships. Um, you want the customers to continue their subscription, continue on your payroll. So the profit increased here, although revenue was down. So brand stickiness, I don't know if they're talking about that, but they paid less to make more as a percentage here, which is good. Um, yeah, that's good for them. That's good for them. Looking here, it looks like their short-term investments are increasing in value. Look at that. Um, Cash and short-term investments is obviously just these two combined. Cash is down about 400,000, 440,000. Total assets decreased after a long period of increasing. Well, except for last 2022. Total assets 22.8 million. Beautiful. Total liabilities as of last quarter 3.2 million. I like this company as a very speculative opportunity. Let's just check what institutions are doing here. So old data, let's go back to old data. Old data says institutions own 8.6%. New data shows 10.9%. And who's buying? Let's see. Let's see who's buying. Vanguard, BlackRock. Bard Associates increased their position quite a bit. Vanguard, yeah, Vanguard's buying. Wells Fargo bought a little bit, not much. Vanguard again buying. BlackRock, of course, buying. BlackRock and Vanguard are kind of go hand in hand sometimes. JP Morgan Chase, Renaissance Technologies. Renaissance is always early. Renaissance is always early. So institutions are buying. Let's go look down at the insider buying, actually. I didn't check that out. They don't have it, but they do have insider ownership up here increasing. So that could be through stock options, by the way. So actually, if we look right here, it's 0. So I'm guessing the insider ownership increased due to stock options. The only metric we can really take from that is insiders are not selling their stock options. So yeah, what can this company do to really, let's see, really grow? I want to look at their history of the stock blitz for DTST. Whoops. This is not hacking, by the way. Okay, we're going to open this up and we're going to, where's the block? Right here. Just going to delete that from the code and voila. All right. If you invested $10,000 in 2013 at 9 cents, it would be worth $388,000. Wow. So, no splits. I came on here to check the splits. So that's great. What is stopping me from getting into a position like this? Honestly, I don't know. I like everything I see here. Who is the CEO? Let's check the CEO really quick. About us, management bios. Hal Schwartz. All right, let's see Hal's experience here. Do 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 do. Okay. All right. Here we go. President. Here we go. All right, let's check what Hal has done. I want to view the full profile. Can I view his full profile? All right. All right, so he was owner and CEO at Systems Trading, CEO of Secure Infrastructure and Services, Sales. All right. So he basically just went from sales to owner and CEO. Um, Systems Trading Inc. What is that? I don't know what that is. So not too much information there. Check on Chuck. Chuck Paolillo. Paolillo. Chuck. EVP and CTO. Nice. All right. He was a CTO before at Secure Infrastructure Services, ABC Services. So it doesn't look like veteran public executives run this company. And is he a CTO at two companies? I can't tell. Data Storage Corporation. We're just deep diving on this one. No. Okay, so Jude, chairman and CEO. Here we go. All right. Come on, Chuck. It's another Chuck. Um, CEO and co-founder, CEO and founder. I don't see much public company experience. Hmm, not a lot of public company experience. Interesting. Okay. So can this company navigate to getting their first 100 million in sales? Sounds like a really big feat. I don't know. It's a tough one, honestly. Um, yeah, it's a tough one. So, given how small the company is and how many shares are available, yes, this looks all great, but in terms of like long-term growth, it's speculative at best. Um, so yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll be watching this one next week. I want to see how this goes. There's nothing to say it won't do a crazy, ridiculous spike again. You never know. I know nobody ever knows, but um, next time it spikes, they should do a capital raise, secure millions, 20, 30, 40 million, and use that to really grow their company, make an acquisition, merge. I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on DTST. There's not much really to chart out here. Um, I mean, it's just one of those stocks that goes through patterns where it just rocket ships. So, yep, that's my thoughts. I would watch this next week, see how the candle is for the month, and go from there, honestly. If you are into speculative companies and you have 5, 10, 15 years, This might be a good one. However, it doesn't look like C-suite level leaders out at the company currently have navigated through, you know, being a public company and getting to hundreds of millions in sales quarterly. So that's my thoughts. Potential speculative play. Keep an eye on it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing. Hit the like button. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.